Hi, this is Camille from my Junk Journal Heaven. I've got a new project tonight. I thought I'd show you something. You remember my last video? I did these over the page pockets to go in your journals, and I did another one. I had these cute little pictures of these girls in these cute little dresses that I was a copy from a catalog, I'm sure, or some kind of newspaper thing, but I thought they'd look cute on here, and I think they're going to have bigger pieces back in here rather than pockets. But also, I thought this could go over the page, but it could also be journaled in on both sides of there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Tonight I want to make pockets with journaling space, and this is a prototype, and this idea came from Shabby Dabby Doodah. I think she was doing it as a mass make, and what the idea is this the pocket, and then here would be blank journaling space. This is just a book page, and I did it to make a prototype. Now if you're going to do it with a book page, you're going to have to put some writing paper on it somewhere, so I'm not going to do that right away. But I thought I would show you the different pages we can do it with. And we'll embellish a couple of them. I don't know exactly how many, but I had this this paper that I got, and it's kind of an odd paper, but all you have to do is fold it in thirds, and you can measure it, and you can get it exact and all that, but I'm just going to kind of do it like this. I think as long as the top edge or the front edge matches the back edge, it's okay. And then you just turn this down like this. And of course, you would glue this down to make your pocket, to make the front pocket. Whoops, and I folded that wrong. I folded it like this, but you really have to fold this one back. But I think folding it that way is okay, because then you can fold it back so it works out. Now this would be a tall pocket, and it could be trimmed down to be a shorter pocket or whatever. Get it all smoothed down here. Maybe I ought to use my folder with it, my bone folder. And then I'm going to glue this down here and across the bottom. Make sure I get it done, and I probably should have inked this a little bit so that it would be noticed to be a pocket. This is a real interesting paper. It's kind of smooth. I don't know what it was meant for originally. I've had it for a long time. Don't know where I got it for sure. But anyway, so that could be a tall pocket, and of course this is too wide for it, but it could hold a tall tag or a journaling card, something like that. I don't think I've got anything narrow enough to fit it. I also thought we could work with a magazine page, because some people don't have ephemera or don't have other pages. That's why I used the notebook page also. And this one would also need something in it to write on. But I'm also going to just fold this one by feel Oh, that's not so good. And it would depend what you wanted on the outside of your page or your pocket, what you did. But of course, these can be embellished. Now, do I want... Which one do I want? I think I'll keep the one I had. And I'll turn this one back so I can put some writing paper back here on it. And this is going to be my pocket that I'm going to fold over and glue. Well, these could be made any size, any kind of paper. They could be made with cardstock. They'd be a little bit, you'd have to probably score them to do them with cardstock, but they could be made with cardstock. Well, that glue is just coming out tonight. Okay. I'll glue that down there. And then you would have to put this in a tuck or something, of course, if you wanted to use the writing space on it. But I was thinking, I have this paper here. I don't know whether it'll work or not. I think I'd rather have white, so I'll get another of that other piece and put on it. Well, let's see. Yes, I can glue that down to that and then put a piece here. So we've got something to write on. But this is just to show you that you can use anything for these different things. Those over the page pockets could be made with magazine pages too. And there's a lot of pretty books out there that have, as a matter of fact, I've got one that I was thinking about using and I totally forgot about it as I'm doing this one. I'll use it for another one. It's I got it at Goodwill, and it's something about animals in Texas, or I don't know, it was a photography book. People took pictures and turned them in and got them published in this book. And it's got everything in it, from mammals to snakes to lizards, bugs. But they make some interesting pages, and they would be good to use in something like this. All right. I'm going to fold this back there. It needs to be folded. And then I'm going to get my paper trimmer out and trim around it. Oh, it ripped the paper because it wasn't totally dried. That's okay. It didn't turn out too bad. This one I'll try and do right on the edge so it doesn't do that. All right. And now we'll do this side. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's okay. Ooh, that's rough. That's rough, and that's the edge of the pocket. Well, I can cover that up with something. Okay, and then I also need a piece of paper to cover this part here that would be writing space. So, let me see here. Where did I put my... There it is, right there in front of me. bone folder so I can fold that over. Get it even. Hope everybody's weather's good. Nothing radical going on. Okay, so there I have writing space. And it can be written across here or on the lines, it doesn't matter. And you know, I think I'll just go ahead and use this for this one. What the heck? I'll use, oh, it has a date thing on either side. Well, that's okay. It'll work. And I don't really like to waste paper, so we'll just do it. My sister said that her weather looked like we were getting lots of rain and tornadoes across Louisiana, and I said, we're not that close to Louisiana. And she said, I know, but you never know when things are going to travel that far. I guess on a map on a weather channel it looks closer than it is, but the only time I get concerned about something like that is if it's coming from the southwest and then trying to come up to us, or from the south. We don't usually get problems from the hurricanes or anything like that. Okay, so here I've got a pocket. Like I said, I cut that part. I'm going to have to glue that. But there's a pocket, and there's writing space on the front and back of it on the sides. So it can be embellished. Now I wanted to do some with some pretty paper, some digitals, and I have a couple here. And I have to decide which way I want this one to show. And I think I'd kind of like this American Bee Journal to show up when I fold it, but I need to fold this page back like that, because this one will work in my bee journals. And then this one I'm going to open and fold in, and you don't want to fold it too close to the crease, because otherwise it won't close. Now this is probably a better size. I think that magazine page was probably too big, but I didn't measure it before I did it. It was just to show you that you could use something like that. And this is a digital, and I'm not sure where I got it. Oh, and I got glue on there. I'm going to need my glue eraser. Now, I know there's places that have glue erasers. This one came from Dollar Tree. I like Dollar Tree because it has a lot of good stuff for less. All right, and I am going to ink this one. I'm definitely going to use this in one of my journals. So I'm going to ink this across here right now. And I think I'd like to put something back here. I haven't cared too much on most of them, but with this one going to be in my bee journal, I think I'm going to find some ephemera from this to put back there. I hope I've got something that I haven't done anything with. I've got a big mess is what I have. Those, but I don't want to tear those up. Oh, maybe I have some bigger ones of those. Something that would I stamped some, well, that's not big enough. I can stamp it. That'll work. I can stamp it. All right. I can put some bee stamps on it, but I'll do that in a few minutes, and I'm not going to glue it till I do that. And I have this pretty digital. Not sure where I got this one. These, I've got a couple of them here. One I already folded, and it needs something here also. Something to be interesting there. So before I glue it down, I'm going to wait and do that. But that gives you a writing spot there. Now there's nothing back here, but it could be. I think you could write across that and it would be all right. I don't know why you couldn't. It's pretty light. And I have a couple more of those. I don't think I'll mess with those right now. I have another one that I've gotten partially done. So I'll save those and do those later for myself. Now this one is a large piece. It's, let's see, it's 7. I better measure it down here. Not by just a little over 10. So it's going to make a large one. And it looks like it needs to be trimmed on this one end because the back's kind of funny. But because it's got a two-sided, it won't need anything there unless I decide to embellish it. So which side do I want to be the front? I think I'd already had it folded in half, but I don't think that's going to matter much. I think I'll do this way. Let's see here. Like I said, if you're not comfortable folding like this, you can always divide the inches and score it, or if you don't have a scoreboard, you can mark it with a pencil or something so you get it the way you want it. All right. I kind of like that rose on the bottom showing. But that top is funny still. I'll just do this backwards. I don't think it'll matter. Well, it worked. Cockeyed and backwards. Okay. Now fold this one down. And glue it down. And I'm going to fold this one to the back. Glue this one down here. And I'm going to put a little extra glue here because I think when it's dry, I'll round the corners. I think they look nice rounded. Now that can use some embellishment in a few minutes. I don't know whether this will work or not. This may be a little beyond, but I thought since I had these little pieces, maybe make a small one. I don't know. We'll see if it works. It's going to be going sideways, but a lot of our stuff, pages have sideways writing on them. Turn that back that way. Oh, I got too close to the fold. I can't see where it is, that's why. Okay, that'll work. And I think this will be all right because I'll embellish it and it'll just kind of be a design in the background. And I think the same thing with this one, although this one has nothing on the back, I can still do it this way. Only, I think I want the one with the writing on the top. This is kind of a way to use some long scraps. I hadn't thought about that until I picked these up and looked at them and thought they might work. It's going to need some trimming up here. Okay, now I'll fold this one over backwards. Now, you know, I wonder if this would work like this. Why not? And then it would have writing that way. I think I'll try that. It's different. Let's see, where else do I need to glue it? Actually, nowhere, because it comes just about down here to the bottom. And that's got a place for a tag in there. So that's just a little bit different. That'll work. Okay. I am going to fold one of these. They're too bright. Maybe I'll do the yellow. Well, no, I'll do this one. I think it's way too bright, the paper is, but I had it here. And it can be embellished. And it can be written on. Okay. Could be folded down this way, and then there would be another tuck spot in the front if I wanted to do that. Oh, and I kind of like the way the lines meet in the chevron there. That's kind of cool. So instead of refolding it, I'm just going to trim this off, because if I refold it, the lines won't match up. All right. So this one I'm just going to put a little dot. Ha! That wasn't little. Came out big. And this one has to fold to the back. All right. And we'll do down here. I think I got my mat instead of the paper. And across there. Nope, I didn't. I did get it on the paper, but it's going to come oozing out. Okay. Now this is thin. It's thin paper, and so I don't know whether that's ideal, but it would work. And all right, getting my pin back in is fun. Doesn't want to go back in. Okay. Let me get some embellishments out, and we'll do something on a couple of these, and then I'll let you go. I'm sure everybody's got things to do, busy things to do. So let's see what we can do here. Oh, where are my... Nope, don't need paper clips for this. I think I'm looking for... Nope, that's not the one either. I've got one here that has some tickets and stamps and some things in it. All right, it must be here. Okay, let's see what we can find here to put on this, on some of these. That would work on there. Don't know whether I want it on there, but it'll work on there. I think I should put these so that I can see how they go, how they look. And what do I want on what? I think that's better on that one. Let's see if there's anything else I want for any of these. That one could have that on it. And my little buddy up here could have something like that maybe. Let's see, what about the blue one? I could put something on the blue one. Official Guide to the Railways. Now, it would have to hide under there a little bit, but that would be okay. I think that would be all right on there. Yeah, I like the Official Guide to the Railways. I don't know that I want any of these on here. Any of these tickets. Whoops. I don't want that on there either. It's lavender, but I don't want it on there. Nope. Would have to cut it off to put it on there. I don't like it. I don't want to be wishy-washy here all day, but I don't want to just throw things on either. Now I think we're done with the tickets. Let's put that back, and let's see here. Ooh. I have some labels. Some we're going to need be trimmed up a little bit to be put on something. That might be okay on there. That one's purple. Where'd my bee go? I had my little bee journal thing here. Ah, there it is. I was going to stamp on that one though, but I'll see if I've got something I want to put on there besides that. And I'm not going to do anything with the magazine page tonight. Although I might do something with that, some of that. Let's see here. No, this one doesn't seem to, well, maybe. Nope, wrong color. Okay, that one might go in there. Trying not to get all of them out on the top of my desk at one time because I don't have that much space. All right. Now, let's see. Might do some stamps. I have a tag here that I'm saving to do make a tag out of. It was on something. I didn't pay that much for it, I can tell you that. Anyway, it'll make a good tag base because it's nice and stiff. And it could just be decorated down the middle. Let's see what the stamps have here that I might want. And maybe I don't want the tickets on some things and I'll want a stamp. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know where I got all these stamps from. I probably got them from Temu. I don't remember. Oh no, that might be fun on there because it's blue. Well, these are from all over. I don't know that I've ever looked through all these. I just got them and put them away. See if there's anything that would go on the bee paper. The bee journal. That looks good. Butterflies. That color doesn't go with anything I've got. Hello Spring. It's too big for that one. I don't know. I don't think so. Okay. Floral stamp. No. Okay, I have a bunch of these little stamps here. Where was I going to put that? I don't remember. Maybe it wasn't going to be on there at all. Well, that doesn't show up too well. Needs to be darker for this one. Okay, that works. And there's some fancy ladies on this one, so that might work on that. Let's see what else I might have in here. That's kind of nondescript. Doesn't really go on anything. Oh, that's pretty. That would actually go on this one. It's darker purple, but it looks okay. I kind of think sometimes that it doesn't matter if it's matchy-matchy, hodgepodge works good. After all, these are junk journals. And I think maybe I'm done with the stamps. Now I have butterflies and flowers. If I want to put those in words, I could put those on something. I think this one probably has enough, so I'm going to go ahead and trim it up and ink it and glue it down. Since it's a very small pocket, it's not going to need a whole lot of stuff on it. Well, I couldn't get my pen out now, or in, and now I can't get it out. Obviously need to clean that out. Oh, that came out all the way. Well, I'll use my other glue right now then. Obviously, that one doesn't want to be used. Okay. And I think this could go off the side, and then I'll trim it, I think. So get some things done here to put in journals. All right. Well, I got that on crooked. Okay. And for some reason, this one is not laying down well, so I'm going to press it again with my thing, and it doesn't really have writing space in there, but it has it on the back. So I may put something in here so I've got writing space. Oops. And this one, I don't think I'm going to want a flower on. It's kind of a plain Jane thing. I might put something else on it. We'll see. Oops. Try and get this on straight. Oh, and it's already stuck down. All right. See if I can pull it over a little bit. Oh, goodness. That is really on crooked. All right. That's going to have to be okay. This stamp has flowers on it, so that'll be the floral for this. I think these are stickers. Maybe not. Maybe it's a sticker and maybe it's not. Let me see if I get my pokey tool and if it doesn't work, then I'll know it's not a sticker. Oh, it is a sticker. I thought it was. Well, that's good to know. Oh, I should have put that underneath it. That's a lost cause now. So I guess I'll put it over to this side. And this little stamp looks like it's probably French. A replica of a French stamp. Come on, glue, come out. Let's not all misbehave today. Okay, I'm going to put that right there. And I don't think I need it. Oh, there's a 10 and a 10. Now, I didn't plan that, but that makes it interesting. Okay, I'm going to consider that one done, at least for now. Now this one, I know I probably want a butterfly on. Both of these with flowers. Oh, come on, butterflies. Cooperate. Ooh, that's a pretty purple one that'll go on that one. Yes, that one goes there. I don't know whether I have any pink, pale pink, or just dark pink. I don't think I like that on there. Maybe we'll get a yellow one for here. Oh, I like that better than the pink. Or maybe a green one. A cute little green guy here. Let's see. Also have a little white one that would kind of show through the pink. Oh, here's a pale pink one. Okay. I think I'll have these two, maybe. We'll see about this. I do like the purple one on this purple, though. All right. I'll put the butterflies away for now. And where are my flowers? If I don't put them back right, then I can't see where I've got the labels. There they are. I have them labeled, but if I don't put them in there right, I don't get the label turned just so. All right. I wonder about that on there. I don't know. Let's see what else I have that's purple that might work. That might work. There's some little stuff over here. I think that'll work. But then where am I going to put the stamp? I guess I don't have to have a stamp on there. I could just put a number or a word or a label. All right. And do I have anything I want to put on the pink one over here? Probably not. Looks like the stamps are kind of losing out here. Yep. Let's see if I've got a word. Or a number. I have some stick-on phrases here, but they're kind of too much, I think. Too big. Let's move those out of the way and see what I have down here that might work. That might be okay if I cut it down. I don't really like how plain it is. Brave, that doesn't really, well, it goes though. Goes with it. All right. That's that one. Let's get this separated here. Better if you don't do it on the paper, then you don't have a tear on your paper. Okay. Ink. Get rid of the white edges on this. And some glue. All right. No, we'll do the brave. And then the two butterflies. And this one will be nice. It'll be done. I'll get it on there so it's level and even. All right. Butterflies. It's always fun getting the backs off of these, especially something pale and pink on pink. I had that gray mat, but I didn't like it. It wasn't thick enough, so I don't know if I want to order a gray one or a black one. I haven't made up my mind, so I haven't ordered anything yet. So you'll probably be seeing this pink mat for a while. Let's put you down there. All right, that's another one done. Okay, now this one, I would like a word on it, but I don't want, it kind of goes with that. Thoughts? No, I don't like that. Thought I saw one here that I liked and it disappeared. Heartfelt. Happiness. And I did not ink the edge of this one. Of course, I haven't put anything back there yet either. All right. I think we'll do the happiness. And it definitely needs inking. I could try trimming it a little bit better, but I don't know that I'd do much better than what I've done. So let's do this. I put my watch on so that I could see the time so I wouldn't go too late, and the battery must have gone dead on it. So I don't know how long this video's been. I hope not too long. And I hope it's giving you some good ideas for making ephemera for your journals. Because when you start putting them together and loading up the pages, you always need stuff to put on them. And a lot of these, you can have them done and put in a box. I would put them like in a box like this, stacked like this, so that I could get to them, the things that I've already gotten done. All right. I don't think, oops, I don't need anxious out. I don't think I'll get rid of the words. But that one's done. I'll put it over there with the finished ones. And this one can go with the finished ones, although I don't know that it's finished totally yet. And the bee journal definitely isn't done. And like I said, that'll probably end up with some different things on it. It actually could have a flower, I suppose. And we have this one here that needs some doing, and I should have inked it because it's definitely white. And I think I'll probably stick a paper in here. No, that's not big enough. No, none of them are big enough. I wonder if this one will be big enough if I tore this off. That'll work. That'll work to cover it up. I don't think I like it though. I'll find something later. Maybe book page. That's not a bad thing. I'll put some book page back there. Let me see here. And it needs to be about, where'd my pencil go? About there, because it's glued on that side. And then about that deep. Okay. Let's see if I can tear it decent. There's always a solution for everything. You just have to figure it out. And this definitely needed something back there because it's so plain. All right, that's not quite the right size, but it will work. And I'll glue it in, and then I'll trim off the side. I'm going to try and glue it while it's in there because well, if I don't, then I'll have a terrible time trying to get it in with the glue on it. Ask me how I know that. Experience has taught me. Well, it's not going to be straight, but there'll be a tag or something in there, so it won't matter. And there's not going to be any moving it. Okay. All right, it's definitely plain. It definitely needs some work on it. I probably should put my pin in my glue if I can find my pin. There we go. Now, do I want that on there? Do I like that better? I like that better, I think. And no, I don't think it needs that. But I do like that better on there than the other one. A little snippet box over here so I can snip the pieces into it. Now I know a lot of people across the country are going to groan when I say this, but I had to go fill my truck up the other day, and I passed the gas station on my way to my water aerobics, and said $2.89, but that gas station usually is more than the one I go to most of the time. So I thought, well, I'll wait, and tomorrow I'll go and see the other one. Well, when I passed that one the next day, it had gone up, and I don't know what the other one had been that I usually go to, but it was I don't know, it was $3.10, $3.12, something like that. Now I know that a lot of you have a lot worse than that. My sister lives in Northern California, and I say something like that about how bad gas is, and she tells me to just keep it to myself. Doesn't want to hear it. And I can't blame her, because I know theirs is terrible. But when we moved here in 2016 or 2018, gas was down around $1.50 a gallon, so it's doubled, which is sad. Of course, everything's gone up in the last little while, so everything's more expensive than it used to be. I just hope everybody can survive out there. I don't know whether I want that on there or not. Maybe I need a flower on this one. A little flower. A little something. I don't know whether I've got anything small enough. Oh no, that would be interesting on there. And then do I put that or the little stamp? I think I put the little stamp on it. Yeah, I like that. I think that works. Want to make it so it's interesting to look at in my journals. I don't want journals that are boring. And I don't know which side is the right side, but I think I've got that wrong side up. Yep, I did. Start peeling it up wrong. Oops, I got it up there a little bit. I'm just going to fold that over. I've been thinking about happiness and joy lately, and I've decided the only way you can be happy is to be happy in yourself. Nobody else is going to make you happy. If you aren't happy with yourself, you're just not going to be a happy person, period. I was listening to a book, and of course it's fiction, but it was talking about people and how they were miserable in their lives. And I thought, well, that's not the fault of your partner. Or, I mean, there are things that can make you unhappy with when the people you live with, but it's not their fault if you're unhappy. You have to take some of that responsibility yourself. Now, that can be written on. So that one's done. I think that's okay. It doesn't need anything more. If it does, I'll do it when I put it in my journal. All right. Now the bee journal. And I will be stamping on this, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'll just put something on here. That does not show up much. And that doesn't either. I was thinking a flower or something because bees are drawn to flowers. And that one's semi-fussy cut. I kind of like that. I think that'll work. Get enough glue on it to hold it down. Guess I could have used a glue stick, but I don't know about those. I haven't had a lot of good luck in holding things down with them lately. Let's see. Put that to the side there. And then I want a stamp. Not that one. Don't think I want that one. I know I don't want flowers on the rest of these, so I'll put those away. Maybe a number. Numbers work on things. Maybe we'll put a number on here. Yeah, I like that. We'll do that. Clip it, ink it, and glue it. Now, do I want anything else on it? I think when I stamp it, I'll stamp a bee here. So I probably don't want anything else on that right now. We'll consider that one done. And I have the paper went up here. I picked all that stuff out and then I pushed it away. Oh well. Come on, come off of there. I don't like to use the pokey tool for these because it tears the little paper sometimes. There. Well, maybe there. Nope. Now, let's see. I think I'm going to put this over here. And of course it's not totally even, but I want it to go up under here. There, that works. Okay, and then I had this stamp to go on it. That'll get rid of my little tuck spot, but I kind of like that up there. I think I'll do that. Oops. Now I know there's stickers. Get the back off of it. I like Big Ben. You know, now if I do that, it'll get rid of my chevron design. Won't show up so much. Okay. All right, this one may need more things on it. It needs a number. That's for sure. It needs a number. I don't know what color number. That one's obviously too big. Maybe a black one. Yep, we'll put a black one on it. I don't have any blue, but it definitely needs something. Oh, maybe. You go digging in this stuff and you can't find what you want all the time. Nope, that's too bright. Too bright. That's better. I like that one better, I think. And I don't care what number it is. Just a number. And it's going to need to be trimmed off. All right. I'm a little happier with some of these than I am of others, but I think all in all, they're not too bad. And hopefully it's giving you some ideas of some places that you can put tags and journaling spots and then journal on the back of them. Have some extra room to journal. I don't know about everybody else. I like to journal in my journals. I know some of them are just made for looking at, and that's fine, but I like to actually write in mine and journal in it and do things like that. I also keep my calendar in there and things that I need to pay attention to and do. So I used to keep a planner all the time, but I don't do that anymore. I don't have that much to do that I need a whole planner. So I combine my planner and my journal together. Okay. Now, you know, this could also be put page back here if I just think about it. I might do that. I might just do that. That would be something different in there. And this one definitely can be book page. We can use book page in all kinds of things. Anyway, I'll decide that later. But here we go. Tall, narrow pocket. That's not going to fit in there. That would fit in that one. And it opens up so it can be journaled on both sides. It won't fit in this one either, but kind of give you an idea. That one's not glued down yet. And I might cover this with some plain paper, I don't know, but there's that to journal on. And then there's this little one that goes like this. And this one that's sideways, it could actually take a big tag like that. and I will ink all of these around. But I'm sure you've seen more people ink. And like I said, this one I may put the paperback on there, the book page. Anyway, thank you for watching. This is Camille at My Junk Journal Heaven. Thank you for watching again, and please like and subscribe. Make a comment if you want to. If you have any ideas that I didn't come up with, tell me something about it, and I'll see you again.